live forevermore. Hackers of T2 Linux, guardians of systems that refuse.
Welcome and to another amazing live stream. Look at this. Last night I nearly pulled an all-nighter. No, I'm not AI addicted. By the way, that here, right? The last days we tackled here this 15-year-old Mesa PowerPC Linux kernel regression thing. And yeah, the only thing is I went back to the office to, because like I kid you not, I went home, dinner with the family, read my kid a bedtime story, and then I logged into remotely and like, Claude, the AI crashed. It crashed, it kernel panicked. AI is like, help, Dave, you need reset, I crashed it, help, need go there, reset. Yeah, I was sitting here way longer than I should. I'm actually freaking tired. People usually tell me I look like shit, like no, I look even more like shit, like, am I tired? So I didn't, yeah, so that is all unit test code that LLM vibe hallucinated in the night. And here we had last night we had GLX gears things, the famous G4 cube breaking from 15 years. Look, we have GLX gears. Upstream deleted, we have GLX gears. We also have other things running here, test things. I'm kind of impressed, so I'm also shocked. I'm shocked how broken everything is, but I'm kind of shocked that LLM could do that. But the LLM constantly wanted to take the wrong turns. I was sitting here, like I was probably sitting until 2:30 or whatnot. Like, yeah, yes. I was sitting until 2:30 in the basement to supervise the AI. That's a brave new AI future. It's not yet fully done, so you will not believe. So remember when initially 15 years ago someone's like AGP unstable disable? Turns out this AGP on it runs like after days, like after 2 days of bisecting, it's like, hey, by the way, how about we turn AGP on again? It's like, whatever, do whatever you want to do, LLM, large language model, hallucinating thing. And then the funny thing is, remember initially, the first day the AI told me to disable AGP, it's like, yeah, let's blacklist this Uninor's AGP thing, right? Because like probably buggy. And then like last night, like, why is this AGP not working? It's like, hey, you told me the first day to blacklist it to avoid interference and stuff. So it turns out, like, remember the synthetic test that instantly crashed, like with AGP on? Like, so the main fix was, hey, so AGP is upstream turned off, right? So 15 years ago, AGP not stable, disable. It's like, yeah, that made it completely broken. So like, the main thing is some random dude 15 years ago, AGP is unstable. Let's disable it. It's like, turns out like, yeah, with AGP disabled, it's even more. It's like, yeah, 15 years of shit not working, like all the Debian and Arch PowerPC people, it's like, yeah, shit is shit and stuff like, yeah, it ain't working, like delete. It's broken, delete. It's like, yeah, how about we turn AGP back on? Do we have sound effects already? Mind blown, right? Stereo here, ASMR stereo, only live on this channel. There's still some issues though. So, I mean, another thing is it also deadlocks on page flip, which IRQ disabled. It's like, I was wondering already 10 years ago, and I was wondering when we undeleted DRI1, like, why do they v-blank wait with IRQs off? It's like, cool deadlock if it doesn't page flip. It's like, yeah. So there is still some issues. So basically, most things work now. Like in 2 days, from 15 years broken, it instantly deadlocks to, hey, it mostly works. Except there is one thing there is. Most things work, including GLX gears. It's like, it's running this here. It's with 16 frames here, AG. So this payoff of the fix chain. AGP passed, Uninors, high mem fix, the CP fetches cleanly, no more 2D render stalls. Here. Shall I subscribe golds? We need golds. Do you know that you love it? Yeah, but upstream. Also, by the way, this 1.2 gigahertz cube, that feels really snappy. Like, I know why I loved this thing. This was my, recently someone asked me, what's your favorite computer? I said my iBook. that is precisely that generation, just a little bit snappier. Like, dude, I love this. Like, everything was, this was the most perfect, everything just perfectly supported system. And then free desktop and Linux Foundation came, and it's like, break. Break it. Break it until you make it. And break it until you get 300 million thousand in subsidies and things. Yeah. Also, the more I see from the DRM subsystem infrastructure code stuff, the less I like it. Like, I knew I didn't like it. I never liked the architecture, but like, dude, the more Claude debug through the shit, the more it's like, dude, what were they thinking? Why does the whole code stink? Like, before wipe coding, they wipe coded. So the main thing is I'm shocked. At midnight, when did I post this? I posted this like 11 hours ago, so that was like at 1 in the night. Like, I was sitting here like, Claude, do that, Claude, like, I was sitting here literally, I was like, I could actually live stream, like, maybe I should live stream it, like, do. But like, then Claude is like, Gilix Gears runs now. It's like, what do you mean Gilix Gears runs now? It's like, yes, here it is. It's been running steadily, locked like 59.90 frames, like 0. Like with a load of 0.2% loaded. It's like, Claude, what do you mean Gilix Gears? Like what do you mean Gilix Gears runs now? Like show me. Like, what are you hallucinating? Oh, it runs. It runs. You're right, it runs. It's Gilix Gears. Yes. It's absolutely crazy, and hello. But this is the open source stuff, right? On Phoronix, you see everything shit and broken, delete, and it's like, this was a perfect machine. There is one thing, so basically 90% works now, even stable. There is just one thing, like the T2 default, I kid you not. The one main reproducer that still hardlocks the machine is starting T2 default, which is this garbage, this most minimal TWM with Rebecca, Solid Purple, and an Xterm that's still, like, GLX Gears runs, like, XFCE runs, but if you start TWM and an Xterm, it still hardlocks. It's like, so basically, Cloud continue, we need Xterm too. It's like, it's like, yeah, maybe there's also some high mem. It was a cable. It was my serial cable. But like, this is so crazy, right? I mean, I would have in a month not, like, I don't even know how long I would have. Also, like, there is apparently still some page flip. Remember this IRQ disabled? Let's wait for page flip. Let's synchronize on VBlank because tearing, and like, yeah, there's still some page flipping deadlocking because it's free desktop developers that know everything better and delete. So there are basically kind of two issues still left, but like from you cannot start X to you can run Gilix Gears of unsupported Mesa Ember upstream delete because R200. It's like at this rate, like, dude, I want to play Quake 3 on this thing. You missed the end last night. Did you fix the Firefox bugs? Actually, probably, maybe. We need to check. We fixed quite, like, Claude helped us fix quite some things. So there is still a handout written and things. Also, like, sometimes Claude is really, like, basic, but by the way, without my help, Claude would not have figured it out. Claude, like, you've seen it yesterday, Claude, like, yeah, this ancient hardware is just broken. It's like, no, the fuck was working. Like, stop making Phoronix shit up. Like, and also, like, often it did the wrong thing. Like, yesterday it even said, like, last night at 1:30, it said, like, this test passed. I was like, what do you mean? It's crashed. What do you mean? It's like, Claude, your crash detection is wrong. Like, fix your crash. Like, it's literally. But this is also like why it needs a 10x engineer, right? Like, without a 10x engineer, AI is a helpless baby. Like, I probably should still be here. It's like somewhere there. It's like, hey, this passed. It's like no, like here, like you're here, like here at night at 2 o'clock or stuff. Like, clang noise ignored. Clang noise. Didn't instantly hardlock. Improve hard detection. Like, wait, what? It did not instantly hardlock. Improve hard. Here it. Yeah, here it said somewhere. somewhere here it said that that's better, and like $130. That's so generous. That is so amazing. Thank you so much. That is here. It's even here. Hard hero, €130 even. That's so amazing. Thank you so much. That's the spirit. We need more. But it's an interesting experiment. Some Claude remained to me some days ago. I is deleted and G. Yeah. So it did hear something, and then it's like here probably before, like, yes, thank you so much for 50s 565 Paolo. That's super generous. I appreciate this so much, more than you can imagine. Here's somewhere it says like that here boxes up, let's switch things, and somewhere survives here, like probably here. The monitor state confound the wedge. It needs to talk like the wedge here. Active scan out things, run scan out things, humanity like that's let me like somewhere it says like it survived or whatever, it may be there. But it was dead, and I was like, literally it did not it did not. It hard locked. Like, what you're talking? It's like improve Yang detector, because it was somehow echo and stuff, and nothing more. And it hard locked. It didn't get nothing more. So Klang's like, hey, that's better. It's like, no, you just tested. Like, it just tested wrong. Yeah, it's like each time I see this €130, this is absolutely amazing. Super things. That is amazing. Yeah, so without a TEDx engineer, AI is nothing. AI is a helpless. It's a very powerful, like, it's like a baby from Vulkan. It's like a baby Spock or so. That's super good at some things, but really bad at all the other things. Like, yeah, like, you're right. My still active was unreliably things of renders after the SSH command returns, so it's echoes print before it renders and broke the box, like wedged. Like, stop saying wedge to me. Like, just stop. I fixed the detection, but like also like 2 days in debugging. Let's fix the detection. It's like yeah. Kind of bullshit on point. No, actually, I have to say, I find AI absolutely amazing on pointer heavy branch codes that you normally would like this and there and this and like I forgot. Like, actually, I found, like, with the Firefox things yesterday, for me this LLM is absolutely amazing to find assembly things off by one and like off by half a word or off by big endian. So far, like, for me it's the best, even in the Linux kernel, like having a crash and then map this directly to the code, and then understanding the machine code, and then it's like, oh yeah, sure, that's off here by like that's. Let's just plug in I should have the capture running actually. So this worked so amazingly. I actually forgot to turn off, I kid you not, the cube was running the whole night, because I went home at 2:30 or whatnot. Again, after I only went to the office to power cycle the cube, and then I was like, okay, this, like, I was like, for 2.5 hours, like from 11, like for 3 hours, like, after one more test, I go home and like, do this, do with, like, it. I mean, it's fixing open source stuff, addictive, right? Yeah, that should be that here, right? Wait, what's now? Did this? Oh, maybe NFS. Probably NFS wakes up. Do you like Hayland? What is Hayland? You mean Wayland? Yesterday I tried to let AI fix a bug. 130 million tokens later, still no fix. Depends what bug. Yeah, uptime 11 or here 10 hours, like up 10 hours, because like, oh, it's also currently, I left it broken maybe. Oh no, it's not actually. That's a debug. I think it's up. Let's. So basically, we still need to let's for one test. Did we build the Firefox? It was on this one, right? Let's run without no acceleration, because that still will crash. Also, the AI yesterday, the AI started to hallucinate. It's the high resolution, right? So at one point it started, yeah, you know, it's probably some memory controller lockup with high resolution and stuff. And like it even said there, like, yeah, you told me a decade ago it worked, and a decade ago Apple, the Cube was used with Apple Cinema display, and that has a lower resolution of 1280 by whatever or stuff. So somewhere, actually, I can search, right? Doesn't find it right now. Somewhere it said like, you know what? A decade ago, Apple sold it with a cinema display, and that's probably like it was a lower resolution. It's like I literally, and that's a funny thing. 20 years ago, I used the Cube with exactly this display. It's like no AI, like no Claudia. 20 years ago, it was working with exactly this display already. Like it's like it must be the memory bandwidth. Stupid, right? Yeah, it can be so good, but it can also be like without guidance. I wanted to drop it because there was, what don't they plan dropping support for Itanium, so we fixed, and there are now regular. Who's sending the test result? On Johnny Noom sending this weekly, monthly. Is Radeon 1 fixed fully? It's not yet fully fixed. So the main thing is actually use AGP stupid, which they had actively disabled because allegedly unstable. It's like, yeah, with that disabled, it does not work at all for me. But okay, so we will continue with this a little bit, but let's first test. Do we have that here? Like media? No. Let's mount it against probably not in this history. Let's test the Firefox one more thing. Actually, let's maybe first. Or do we? Can this? Okay, that's up without acceleration now. But so I only started this out because that is the only thing that's, as far as I've seen, TWM is the only thing that doesn't work now. But at 2:30 I wanted to go to bed. So I changed that to capture dongle. Let's see if that capture dongles. Switching resolution, no, doesn't want to switch, doesn't want to capture. That is said. Why does it not want to capture? Which resolution has it chosen? TI max things. 5. Supported established timings. That's strange. I think it's using the wrong resolution. Quickly capture this. I only wanted to capture this to start Firefox. I'm not sure if it will honor that. Maybe it will not use this. No, it should have used it. Why does it not switch resolution? Somehow this capture dongle is not always happy. Which other resolution does it support? 12LT, but I don't even know what it supports. Does it even like switch? Yeah, wanting to capture this for you. Okay, I don't have time for this capture nonsense. That's of course set. Whatever issue it has, my external display, my display syncs to that. Oh, right now that's corrupted for some. Oh, that's somehow corrupted. Apparently the dynamic mode switching doesn't want it. Maybe that's not. It wasn't corrupted before. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, let's just see Firefox. I whatever. It's PowerPC desktop to media. Bind. Do we have bind? No. But the lesson is also where there is a will, there is a result. Where there is a will, there is a way. One second. Did 5 Adapter Oh, it just crashed after. Okay, it rendered and then it crashed. That's unfortunate. Warning process exited with watch child CS. That's fair things. Okay, so it can render this side also. By the way, no cam, no audio. Yes. By the way, my family called, so this was obvious. By the way, as much as I work, I sometimes need to pick up a phone call from my family on a week. You guys are funny. Let's make a screenshot of the side mostly rendered. Come on, render it. It's not that much faster than an SGI. Maybe with some graphic it breaks, but it starts to render. That's a huge progress from it does nothing. Okay, one more fix here of type error can't access property and background thumbnail remote crest recovering. We will debug this later. So we fixed multiple things. Oh, and that's also. Oh wait, that's interesting. That's how it wants. Why did it work now? That's actually that's a former 1280. I said it's corrupted. Some of the mode switch didn't mode switch. Yeah, whatever. Maybe it doesn't like the signal integrity. Maybe this 20-year-old, 25-year-old GPU doesn't have the sharpest signal. This RISC-V thing is a little bit glitchy. Yeah, you guys, you can claim like you can apply, and then most people never, like you guys always fall like very rarely did I get something in my life for open source developers. You guys always see some marketing stunt and always believe like every open source developer gets it. It's like no. Local AI? No, I don't have hardware for local AI. Okay, there's some things. So, so let's continue with trying to figure out the last remaining thing here. So that's on PowerPC. Okay, that's a little bit more pattern there. It didn't look that bad. So that's the first 32-bit PowerPC coming up in a decade. It's not yet the fastest, but it's also running over NFS root and things. I should not Apple first, but T2, of course. Otherwise, it's a marketing fail. Otherwise, people see Apple in. Okay, one more fix. It starts to come up. Maybe this multimedia stuff crashes it because it renders that much and then it crashes, but that's not the thing for it. I was like, even this took already 2, if not 3 fixes to fix. Okay, channel error things. Let's reboot. Potentially, probably, maybe, just to not have 9 hours, 10 hours of uptime. So where were we? We were that last night when I went home, I don't even remember what I wanted to do. Oops. I also let it write a handout just in case. We need to figure out what precisely crashes the remaining crash thing. Also now we have an accumulation of quite some random patches. just by localhost Kimi, just by H100. From which money should I buy H100? Autonomously, it didn't solve it autonomously. I had to guide it quite a bit. If I didn't had hand hold his hand and had to take every right turn, it would not have solved it autonomously. But it helped very much to fix two PowerPCs, two patches in Firefox, but also after 2 days of my guidance with my help, we reached the conclusion that it needs AGP right now. I mean, technically it probably should work with PCI, but why PCI is currently more broken, I don't know. But maybe PCI is, yeah, anyway, it's no, theoretically we want AGP anyway. The last thing here is, so it's helping me, the AI is helping me to figure out why this Radeon stuff here locks up sooner than later. We made already huge progress, so let's continue. I want this fully working again. We're on a mission here. So stuff very far. Fable are absolutely crushing all system programming stuff. Yeah, you need to know your stuff. Like also, like if you don't know your stuff, you cannot recognize what is correct and what AI hallucinates. Actually, I forgot one thing. This one didn't even, because before I leave the office today, I should not that I forget this here. This car I wanted for the family in the car. It arrived the other day. I didn't even realize, I didn't even open it or looked inside. Something like true, vibe coding is a meme, just good kind of amazing stuff is. Yeah, I mean the thing is also I wonder how's this quality of this thing. Okay, I guess I will see how the quality is of this. Yeah, USB dual card charger thing. Okay. Those modern necessities. Before I forget it. So, can we solve the remaining mystery? So, because currently, when we start this, I guess we just continue from last night. The thing is, we kinda, I wonder if it even is right. I mean, I've seen, and that's the crazy thing, is some workloads last night worked without an issue, including Gilix gears. It's this one here, right? I wonder if that comes up as, I mean, Claude LLM claimed last night. Oh, that's dead already. Radeon things. I'm not sure. Does it try to start because my display is black? Oh, now it's locked. So that is where we left off last night with Claudia. Yeah, this vibe coding, this will completely crash. Super chat revenue does not go fully to the streamer, things cut and every, yeah, unfortunately. What do you, did I miss something? Companies which run them? Yeah, they totally don't get the difference. What else do we? Which OS? We only use T2 Linux, glad you asked. Most people know that I'm the developer, the lead developer of T2 Linux, right? We just run a whole OS. And I use all the hardware. I use ARM and PowerPC and RISC and things. I only use... I'm live streaming from a Steam Deck. I'm building on a Ryzen's 1950 X3D. And we are debugging on a Apple G4 PowerPC. So I wonder what, like, I compacted the session last night. Just because it was very long, and I thought before it loads the whole state today, I better let it compact it already. This needs timestamp though. Maybe because the problem is when I test something, I lose overview what precisely happens. Let's run xorg manually like that. That probably should, like, the question is, does that even have a mouse cursor? Somehow I wonder by default the mouse cursor maybe not visible anymore, I don't know. Of course, does this. I think because that's what I wanted to see. I think what dies here is anything dies potentially. So yes, last night the AI hallucinated this page flip stuff is an issue. I slightly wonder where it is now because the display is black. That is the thing, even with my guidance we might have made issues last night. The keyboard. I'm not sure because the display doesn't become red. There is something sus going on. I mean, it didn't crash yet hard, just don't see anything. Oh, that works. Okay, somehow the xorg server apparently does something. Man. So far as it works. Oh, that flickers very fast. Like, holy shit, epilepsy warning. That did not crash, that works. It's still up and flickering the screen. So that is currently, so that's where we off, so that are the commands written into the GPU ring, like somewhere probably color. There is also like here somehow XY, like 0 0 somewhere, and then like 1920 and stuff. The question is, does X term, the question is what hangs that here? Let's try. Do we have like X clock? Do we have X eyes? Maybe we don't. We don't ship with those. Maybe should we ship with those examples for kicks and giggles? Oh, that works here. Look, this works over DRI2. Holy shit. But this crashed. Leaking DMA object. That crashed though. I think it's still the page flip. So this appears to still look up. Maybe that is why, like with the first page flip, apparently this solid, this xset root solid is not doing a page flip. Maybe that's somehow unsynchronized, strange things. Claudia said last night something with page flips. The thing is always, we made some mistakes. Basically, codex things, want to donate money to track codex, get your salary, so that would be amazing. So, is this like the detailed thing? Control to expand. Somehow. Mode on, O mode. What is O mode? No, I'm not sure what is what here. Why does it? It said last night with page flips. Maybe the main remaining showstopper. What sugar's going on here? Somehow this interface is a little bit, I mean, it's relatively good, but surprisingly bad in some ways. Given we could set the background color, like it's basically some 10,000 draw operations, or at least thousands draw operations. AI would know what to mean. AI would know the specific test pattern to use, external Python test scripts, and there are no regressions. Why do you even say this? AI hallucinated lots of shit, like AI also often got test suite results wrong. Why do you say it like this? Why do you think AI would just use? I mean, often just... Claudia took the whole night wrong terms here. Here's the handout, by the way. Symptom things, root cause things, deliverables, patch files, next step, pursue, candidate 1, kernel side, paces, on-screen copies. Yeah, also it got this here wrong. Build your kernel with ftrace enabled and have LLM tell you, verify your hypothesis about page flips. The thing is, does it ftrace if it's locked on? If it's locked on wait for vsync with wait for vblank with IOQs off? The irony is it tried, and here, like, I think it's hallucinating this rate dependent. Like this, the AI saw it sometimes felt in this, like, yeah, it must be rate dependent. It's like, no. Candidate fixes, both keep hardware composite. It's like recommended current config sync. It's like this didn't help it thing. Do we have this on or off right now? Like the point is like it's constantly hallucinating some random things. It didn't even reliably do its test cases. Here's page flip force, whatever. How did the that thing is like in the history, or does it? No, it's, oh, no, this is how to scroll this history. Why can I not just scroll the history? That's annoying. Small model is smaller, yeah, it's smaller. Yeah, that's why I wanted to manually confirm this, because otherwise we constantly test random nonsense. I wonder if that runs like this. Yesterday it somehow did run. Oh yeah, that looks like this. That runs. So that is real 3D load, right? I mean, this is the crazy stuff, right? So much does work that runs that even looks correctly, at least in T2 Linux. Like it's a actual proper Helix gears. Oh, how does this crash? Claude fix. Dix get things assertion. Key initialized failed. Holy shit. That didn't happen yesterday. Each time you try something, it's some other stuff. No, that's reliably. I mean, so going forward, I really would love. I mean, it's amazing how much support you show. Tmark things and then scroll. Yeah, but that doesn't scroll because of history. I mean, I know Control B, you're a little funny. Of course I know Control B. The point is that it doesn't work like this. So all this stuff does not lock up. So we can run 3D workload without locking up. I think it's given that the whole kernel is dead, it must be in vblank. I think this disable does not fully work to fully disable that. That's probably the remaining issue. I mean, obviously this wait for vblank. ftrace can do persistent ring buffer over reboot on some hardware. Or with panic and dump VM core. That sounds also time consumingly and complicated. What would be interesting? Does one xterm work? Or does one xterm crash? Don't see it though. Look, an xterm crash says. Isn't that crazy? You can run TWM, you can fill the whole screen, you can run glx gears, and then you start experiment. But that is the whole architecture things, right? Even with Wayland, like this code is literally what Wayland bases on, like DRA. Like basically your modern stuff is like wait for vblank a lot of times with in kernel with IQ soffits. The sooner you learn modern tools used in your kernel developers, the better for you. How long does it even take to set up, and will it work on PowerPC? I'm not. Radeon Mesa is broken in a lot of combinations. Yes, I mean it's also old stuff unmaintained and to be deleted. But again, the people before you say old stuff and things to enable ftrace with persistent ring buffer and point it to the T2 core build system. I mean it literally built. It has a kernel here it can build, but good question. This is worth settling with an actual code rather than restarting earlier conclusions. Restating. Let me look at the specific path plain xorg xterm exercises and check for any remaining IRQ of vblank vline weights. I'm not really interested in every new, the reason I get stuff done is because for 25 years I'm not constantly tool hopping. I focus on getting things done, which actually we probably could turn on data. No, noise. I tried to say data and now I call my data data. Because this one is data and the other is data. One is a name and the other is the thing is, I'd rather not change the kernel too much. No, I don't want to deal with other kernel not. Oh, by the way, there is a new kernel. There is things. So can you grab this manually? Yes, but this LLM is relatively good analyzing things. So here, Greg Hartman came from Holiday Inn or so. Why I put AI? Because it's not AI, it's large language model. For me, this is not AI. For me, these are huge text prediction models. Because this is far from AI. This is a complete marketing scam. What happens? Things log is inside the ASIC, not the CPU code. Xterm scroll redraw. XR emits screen-to-screen copy blitz. Whose destination is buffer object and live scan out things, stuff, things. The CPU runs the back-to-back. Each copy writes traffic to VRAM. With the CTC continuously scan out, read DMA on the same DMA controller. Buffer contention threshold, things, wedges. Machine sits behind, so once stalled, the next things. This matches every prior observation, rate dependent. Heisenberg. It's not rate dependent. Like the thing keeps hallucinating it's rate dependent. Like no, it's like just a few things and it's dead. The symptom instant hard lock is shared between IRQs of CPU spin MC bus. Like I'm not convinced. I was like, I hate that it's using this word wedge. Like, is trap here? ftrace is like 10 years old already. Yeah, but I'm a distribution, not a kernel developer, right? I'm not constantly fixing the, Heartbeat keeps printing after screen things. It's a soft CPU hang. The box only logs that because no, it's like it's not. Dies instant screen wedge true MC bus wedge confirmed above. I ask for. It's dead Jim. Settled. No, the xterm log is not a CPU wait for vblank with IQs of. It traced every IQs of MMO wait. It's actually one. Never reaches. The only functions at busy ports in MMIO. Offset things. While the caller. Spinlock IQ save. KC no play track already returns no things. I mean, given it was already 100 times dead in testing, I don't know why it hallucinates. No, it might be alive. Like, no, it's always dead. It's always dead, Jim. Dead. Houses companies like ATI, AMD, and these developers created stuff that deadlocks like that easily is also beyond my. The state of hardware even 20 years ago should not be like this. Somehow everything is YOLO together, of like barley working. If you touch this house of cards sometimes a little bit. Doctor, what's up with you today? Can be kernel developer without using every ftrace functionality. Do you not have a good mood today? What's up today, doctor? You didn't have your coffee. Maybe a morning coffee. Is this the pixel buffer order bug? It's OpenBSD on PC too. What do you mean pixel buffer order bug? It's dead. It's not pixel ordering, it's dead. It wanted already a paste split fix. It's not paste. I'm not convinced it's. How do we continue this? Dr. Schubert's S-trace. F-trace, I mean. It's wanting to constantly follow to like throttling things of I'm not convinced it's Z. It's too reproducible of one command, let Z instantly die. Maybe I should have continued last night at 2:30. Getting at the right state of mind, like so much context is lost between compacting and sleeping. Like, why does GLX Gears run successfully? Actually, GLX Gears waits for VBlank. I mean, at least it's supposed to, and it actually stably. Why does GLX Gears stably locks on 60 FPS refresh? And when you start an Xterm, yeah, it did actually enable net console last night at midnight, like Claude. It's like, hey, let's enable net console and dump some data. It didn't get it right on the first try. On the first try, it's like, hey, I enable net console. It's like, oh, sorry, it didn't enable it. It doesn't work. Let me figure that out more. Like, so that's the LLM thing, right? Like, I want to do something and then failing in it, but like it often needs some iterations of like, okay, let's tweak that, let's try that, like randomly trying, like, oh, now it works. Now it works, Jim. How do I have two? Why did I log in twice? Wait, what? Huh? because why is this so strange? I don't understand. Actually, here we could. That's. Do I have multiple states here? And I'm confused. Why is this? What have I done here? Okay, that's my number, but because. But why? Did I press the? I pressed the wrong Control D. Because I had a Tmux and the Tmux or so. Now I'm confused. Oh shit. What have I done? Do you never start the Tmux and the Tmux? I've done something very cursed. Not even sure what I've done. It forgot that. It forgot that last night it didn't find. I kid you not. It didn't find this X tools. I had to tell it like Claude. The pixel buffer is the other way around. Like Dio, that's so 1998. We are way past that. Wayland won't bug. We have lockup issues, not pixel buffer issues. I saw it flashing. I think it flashed and then it's dead. Did it capture something? It could do that here a little bit faster. I mean, the good thing is that it's not doing it faster, so at least you have a chance to see a little bit what it's doing. Hoping brief past few streams since you're starting dabbling with LLM stuff. What are your thoughts so far? So it sometimes can be helpful with the right things. 9 things captured, went silent right after. The last IB is the one that... I mean, I hope that's true. Maybe we should switch to ftrace. First, Paul got no response. The box hard locked within 13 seconds of external launch, exactly as expected. Exactly like I told you, because you didn't figure that out, you said. Let me examine the captured command stream. Moment of death. Yeah, so LLM can be helpful. It can be very helpful in the right hands, but it needs a lot of guidance and babysitting. I hope even this command stream is complete. I don't know how reliably this net console is. Not that we lose something. Please power cycle, reset, I get a chance. Minimal reproduction is not a V-blank, IQ of weight. One scroll exterm, no VM, no compositor, hard locking within 30 seconds. Master control copy or so. Wait for T2 idle, 2 things capture settled. There is no V-blank. It's a hardware watch, not a soft. What is a little bit strange is that the whole picture becomes black. It's a hardware bus memory controller wedge. Doctor is wedge, normal American English terminology. I hate that it's constantly telling me wedge things. Is that a normal word? No reset attempt, no oops. It's the recover recipe. The lookup watchdog alive would print. You really think ftrace would get us more details here? The whole bus wedges on sustained copy to scanner traffic. The only lever to stop the ASIC level contention. What does it say? It says source. I want a minimal reproducer. DP GUI master control copy. Delta 0 scanner destination pitch offset. Source destination with destination cache flush wait to idle. No, I'm not able to panic. The thing is dead. Completely dead. The machine is completely dead. We don't have serial port. The most low level thing we have here is net console, which I'm not even sure if build this existing CS machinery. Let me look at the reproducer I already have. Plus a register. The thing is, the question is, does it wait for v blank with IRQs of? Or is it... I mean, maybe this GPU really somehow stalls the PCI bus completely and then it's dead. Like some kind of PCI transaction thing never finishes thing. This is really a really annoying bug. Bugs still there in Mesa. No, this was all fixed. These are all like bugs still in Mesa, 1998 bugs still around. No, and this was all fixed. These are new bugs. These are only bugs because people delete stuff in Mesa and then rewrite it. And now these are new bugs because people rewrote the new DRM stuff without Big Endian in mind. Single CPU system getting stuck in IRQs of right. I need exact relog encoding. Sing CS parser. Let me read that from the kernel source. Yeah, this is a really bad bug. Here we could have told it the Firefox thing here. There is here Greg Hartman special edition, I think this. Oh, we have that? Oh, it did that. It did that. Let's see if that builds. Done. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Too many AI things. Okay, it's still cogitating. Problem DeLorean has a problem with PowerPC on Mesa Radeon softpipe and only clue. What do you mean softpipe? What do you mean Radeon? What do you mean Radeon softpipe? Failed to link error, too many ALUs, use 67 of. But softpipe is LLVM JIT code gen. Oh, that's our. Actually, this here can delete then. We have a probably real fix now, hopefully. What was that here? Oh, this didn't work yet. Okay, okay, we can keep it there. It's some also AI generated patch doesn't, the LLM generated patch doesn't apply. Everything needed things. Packet knob things, relog things, native Indian. No, I'll write the reproducer that does its own KMS mode set, the required active scan confound, and hammers copy to scan out via raw. Command, I think CS command submission probably. Will make assumption rather than trace entire behaviors head topic. I mean that it doesn't want to use the graphic card to boot once mode setting, but colors were yellow. If the colors were off, like, do you even use T2 Linux? If the colors are off, so it's using RGB swap things. That is what I said, that it was designed with little engine in mind. So the whole DRM design is not amazing. The whole mode setting design is not amazing. Okay, probably starts to. So it forgot, like when I compacted this, it forgot all the details. Like it's the same session, but like it forgot all of this from compacting or whatever. This written and ready is blocking me from running the cross compiler. So please build it. Why is that? Build stress. Why is the classifier blocking that now? That worked last night. I mean, that is super annoying. You had this working, you compact this because people tell you to compact it. I can't build it. The compile is being blocked. Denied by auto classifier, could not evaluate the action and blocking it for safety. It worked last night, like that's seriously limiting. Cloud compaction sucks as GPT model compact as well as compact as well. It's unreal. I run one session for weeks. Quite some AI chills here. There is no Emac driver Mesa. The colors off because RGB device, but drivers talk. The colors are off because the DRM subsystem is designed for Little Endian only. And of course there's no Emac. Do you mean Emac with the... You mean an educational Mac? That's Radeon, right? If that's... Which card is it even like? And did you say you run T2 Linux? Only FBdev? What do you mean FBdev? Yeah, that's little. And FBdev? Which Emac even? On T2 Linux? Emac 2005 top model. Have you even tried T2 Linux? What is even the hardware spec? I mean, that's annoying. I had all of this working. Radeon should work with T2 Linux. In which distribution do you even use? This one here? This one you say? G4? Yeah, that's why you should use only one last true Linux distribution, not some unsupported deleted stuff. Yeah, that's annoying. It's like it's. But do you even run T2? I mean, the bug is also if the display is, that's probably not even Mesa. That's mode setting. The bug is not Mesa. It's the bug is in the Xorg mode setting driver. Yeah, I don't need this chat history now. Thank you very much. Actually, wait, it's... I mean, that's not seriously inconvenient. I sought to save tokens. I compacted last night and now I have non-working classifier. Oh. Mode setting is different. That's done by iSqueeze on Emac. What are you even talking about? Ubuntu is the most downloaded Linux OS. I'm not so sure about this. Happy to hear about your Artenium undefined reference to so what did it want? Direct cross CC things. Build both things and run. Full rate expected to hard low book. Okay, just run. I mean, the mode setting is somehow strange. Look, it's not that. I mean, somehow the resolution is strange. The resolution setting is like it's somehow not the right resolution. Yeah, the air. That's when you trust AI. Like if you would blindly trust this, paste expect to survive. Other knob strips per. Use the same death watch as before. Lunge SSH true. One note it takes over the CRT mode set things. Don't make the most progress here with that. What resolution does it set? With height. Add mode, add FB, set CRTC. Scanner not active. Where is this W? Add mode. Where's high? Dump buffer. Cam buffer object. KMS scanner things. Pick a CRT current encoder CRTC. Oh, here is, but here is the MEMS. Where's this W coming? H mode, H display. So it's using the current mode, but somehow but that's 1920 by 1200. I mean, okay, maybe that's expected test pattern. I have some crazy pattern. Maybe that's a test pattern. Yeah, so much to... here it's even scan out. Here it says it. Yeah, what a crazy bug. Even AI has it heard too. I have the suspicion what I said before, that the not net console did not give us all main boards. What do you mean raindrops? A thunderstorm cooled down. What do you mean raindrops? Maybe don't leave your server and you. Maybe the issue is that what I kind of expected, that this net console does potentially not dump everything out there. You say they're really strange things, like if it's setting modes via DRM, that's a bug on Emac, it's I2C. It's like really strange things you say there. We are here as we have given our, we still have our Firefox context from yesterday. YouTube guy might be copy pasting the output. Sounds smart to be, yeah. I don't know what you're saying there. Doesn't make sense. The mode setting is in the AMD GPU thing. It's through the ASIC or the PCI bus. AI, no. Without me, AI is helpless. Without me, LLM. It's also not the AI LLM. The LLMs, the fake AI is. It's a helpless baby. Without me, it's a toddler. But it enables us quicker than ever. I mean, quicker only days later. We should have that somewhere. I do root for the X security thing. We don't really need that except external whatever. Do we have X running, right? No? Forgot to start it. Where is mouse? Oh, there is mouse. So I should use another mouse. This mouse is so garbage, man. 5 days. It took me only 5 days to port Firefox things. Yeah. But Doctor, would the LLM fully do it by itself, or did it need your input? Do you think how much have you contributed to your Artanian port? And the work that you did before to fix Firefox, and I helped the LLM as well. Yeah, thank you for the acknowledgement. Are the cars driving? The paths out? I think I can hear them. Newer G5Max supports the normal PC of mod setting. Like, you write complete garbage, like foobar. If you do not, newer G support normal PC with mode setting. If you do not stop posting this garbage, I will simply block you. Like, this is just annoying. The garbage, the random noise you post there. It's my last warning. People who paste here, like, what do you even paste here? Is it from your brain or from your Google search or from your LLM? Because it makes zero sense whatsoever. I do not like when people boast complete bullshit things on my streams. Like you can do this on other streams, but not my stream. 3 weeks. So you never use AI? No, did you really use? Yes, we also do some AI. So this will crash. I did supervise it, and in one case even told it to do a 1-line legalizer flag instead of 20 lines of duplicating code. Yeah, my question was, how much do you think the LLM would fully done it? I mean, it's LLMs are certainly better at like static code and like stuff that's not hardware related, that it can just verify by itself. As soon as it involves physical object things and stuff, then my impression is that it's... Oh shit. Oh man. Oh fuck. This is native mouse and... I hate this so much. I mean, okay, I could have selected, or could I, or maybe not. Oh, dude, I hate this native more shit. Claude, delete all this native. I2C commands from the host adapter set the mode. So what today live stream still doing Mesa? So what's with today still? It's not yet fully solved. AI solved some things, but not all of them. We made huge progress, but it's not yet fully usable. So it's generally important result. It's each time it's a generally important. The bear copied the scanner timer at full rate, copies into the live scanner, does not. Yeah, it's constantly wanting to fall back at some memory controller stall thing. That falsified. But I told it already 5 times. It's not that. It just doesn't want to believe me. It's each time like, no, it's that gen. So re-trigger something doesn't do. There is strong differences, notably long-standing instinct. V-blink interrupt enabled, X-arm CRT blink since I can't compile. I mean, you can compile, like you compiled yesterday. Like why? V-blink, IRQ wraith, the copies top suspect. I hate that it doesn't want to do that for me now. What's going on here? Where's the crash here? The problem is signal 11. Do we have process 101 exited on signal 11? The problem here is we don't have a core dump, right? Claude, tell me how to debug that. The core dump is from yesterday, isn't it? 19s? Or is that from today? July 19s? Why does it not have a date here? So, oh, did we? I think the NVRAM battery might be dead. I think I googled once. I think it was disassembling. I think it's disassembling the whole cube and getting to some. I think I checked this last year. It's 3 weeks. I cannot give you 3 weeks. I'm in the middle. I need to concentrate. I'm sorry. You can fast rewind. Also, each day we did other things. You missed 3 weeks of each day, some other thing. Even I don't remember what I did last night with this fast pace. You can just scroll the video list of live streams and see the titles, basically. Or ask us AIs to summarize my last 14 live streams or 21. 1330. Maybe this is a core dump from Firefox. Content proc apparently. Okay. Is this the same Zoomlink thing? It's maybe better not trust that. memfd IPC deleted. swap the release build symbols. We are still trying to figure out why this Radeon it's in the title, Radeon Mesa on PowerPC things. Why is it still busy? We tried to fully stabilize Mesa on PowerPC, at least for this generation of Radeons. We still don't even know like VBlank things. We don't even know right now why this permission denied. Scan out not active. Permission denied. Or maybe we also have an Xbox server still running. That's not crashing. Deep pipeline backlog. No prescriptions. Overlapping scroll source disk. It's crazy how stable it is now, all the three together. It's kinda so stable now, yet Xorg locks up instantly. Actually, how does it look on the... Is there something visible on the screen? No. I mean, it's a great help, but yeah. What's while it links, update memory? What did we? A content process crash this time, different load base. Let me browse force things symbolize. Unique base symbolizing, single instance, apply the fix to both trees. Appending format page. Do we still have that from like yesterday? It's again attempt to share a handle with a GP. Is this one more RGB thing? Flex, but did this recently default to using something like frame pointer? But didn't a lot of distros recently default to things? We are... that one distribution changed some settings doesn't mean all the distribution changed some settings. Reading the site, Moss crash, reading the site, layer, shared surface things. surface format. I mean, it's not unreasonable. There's a possibility. Let's see, do we still have the build? Should probably be this one, right? Seriously? Damn it. I mean, I guess YOLO and rebuild. I didn't even overwrite this. I'm not that dumb. I didn't even overwrite this patch. That's why I wanted to revert it first. Shared surface is child. Maybe. Oops, wrong. If this is one of the last things, maybe we have Firefox at least coming up. Well, our things shouldn't crash, right? Like, so I mean, why make things bigger and slower for most users when we usually don't need this? That's the key, really. So what do we have? I think here is right. Let me lay out why the reproducer results actually proves it. What's the negative result? The reproducer faithfully replaces copy stream, exact GMC things full with strips and stuff, and your instinct about net console is mechanically correct. Net console uses net poll, which transmits synchronously instead of print case. So the last line we received is the line is the last thing whose print case completed before Ethernet NIC's own bus access died. So operation that actually wedged the machine run after, and its log line never left the box because then the universe bus was already dead. Verse, my diagnostics only dumps 2D. CS isn't gated on things. Any operation doesn't go through the CS submit pass is complete. Yeah, this is, I would have never done it like this, right? If I dump things, I would dump everything like this. So the killer is almost certainly direct MMIO display operation, not command stream. Prime suspects, all of which bypass things. Hardware cursor set move. Happens a moment pointer is over mapping. CRT scan out base. Pen rides. Extreme belief rebuild goes black dead first. Things wedge. Black block black, the whole scan out far better than copy split, which would show garbage, not black. Cheapest decision, software cursor. Are we currently dead? We're currently not dead. Did I reboot already? Yeah, okay, we're currently not dead, yes. Okay. Oh, now my NFS, my RAID array needs to spin up. That's what I get for excessive power save management here. Did it say that or software? Or software true? I hate that half of the things have it inverted. It's super annoying. Some drivers that way. So let's see. I mean, start export. Does your machine which trying to fix has HDD? Why do you mix all kinds of stuff? It has an SDD, and that's not even used. 3 NFS routes is. Sectors and disk, no. You change what? SSD? Of course I changed to SSD. Regardless, the right instrument is Mac driver and send Chronos net console markers before and after each. Basically net pulse and Chronos if the book dies between pre and post, and pinpoint exact catches operation. Want me to write MMO tracer now? Should I go AI CS college computer? Isn't AI college just like, I'm not here, I'm just an unsuccessful loser who knows nothing. I'm a wannabe kernel developer, can't even ftrace. Don't listen to any of my bullshit here, right? Make your life choices yourself. I don't know, I don't even know what AI CS college is. Sounds like a little bit of bubble bullshit though. I've no idea what that should be. I also like the world is in such a kaput state. I can't give you even. Have you seen orange clones between or criminal clones? It's like between climate change and stuff. The only hope here is in our basement, enjoying some last days before. I mean, it says software cursor true, but did it do cursor? Regardless, the right instrument. I hope this is thinking. I don't know, why do you bring swatting things up here? What is wrong with you? Nothing else to talk about? It's computer science. Content image decode. The stack resolve things, format things, bed format, shader internal things, of crash image decode things, fix applied both 3D big endian things, stuff found proactively, the received site silently dropped non-descriptor return, which downstream consumers already covered earlier things. Let's hope this classifier can build this, not that it stops building things now. Earlier proc was transient. Auto mode couldn't allow action. Like, what's even going on with this auto mode shit today? That is why I usually like to continue things, because like now, it's like it's not even doing that anymore. Okay, we can prepare already for our NFS Firefox test. Desktop things here of basically all the build, right? Optimozilla here of there. Probably finished or nearly finished. Really impressive that you with your baby. Yeah. I'm also surprised what this unsuccessful low IQ loser brain can get done in 25 years of Linux distribution that nobody else can support. And this LLM baby is certainly a welcome addition to the family. Really hopeful that can enable us to keep all the Arch things alive. Yeah, totally. I hope so too. It's still not fully done. I mean, it's impressive that GLX Gears runs now. It's far from. I don't know why this remaining stuff logs up here. It's crazy, right? Like no, GLX Gears runs and X like also like pressed or something. How's cling noise again? Things. Yeah. As plus Firefox, right? I mean, I don't really know how I feel about Firefox because the current Firefox is way too slow. I mean, it's between an achievement to keep it running. I'm low IQ now. You hit your head recently. How did you hit your head recently and became low IQ? I don't know. Is the doctor here? Like Chris is not even here, huh? Currently Firefox is really heavy on OpenGL capable GPU, really heavily. Yeah, given that Firefox, I mean, it's one achievement to keep it building, just to keep it supported. But it's realistically, it's way too slow to use, which maybe we should continue shipping Arctic Fox after all. It's not super fast, but at least it's the difference between it. At least it's somewhat usable. On your Titanium, frames per second is low, but it's usable unless you're on JSAV website, as there is no IA64 JIT. Was able to find a GCC bug on Spark that would not have been able to find myself. Recently, things you've done in a few weeks, old hardware is nothing short of amazing. It's mind-blowing. Happy to hear that. Yeah, it's mind-blowing. It's just a little bit sad that no news sites obviously ever would care. I mean, that's of course this moonwalking here. Like, imagine going manually through all the files and adding logging instrumentation. No, the module, same classifier block hit. You mean this is ridiculous. Run the build yourself and SSR into the target. You did it last night. Do it now too. I gave you permission to run the build. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, why did it stop working? This is like, I hate this. Like, what's the stupid autoclasser denied by autoclassifier? Couldn't evaluate the action as blocking his safety. Like why? What the fuck? SSH works. I'm using all the session. SSH works. I'm using it all session, but the cross-com allocation specifically keeps getting blocked by the auto mode classifier. Like, why? Maybe cycling auto mode helped. I'd like to use this stupid. I think they wipe coded their own shit. So it's just sussly wipe coded. Are we dead or alive right now? Maybe we are freshly booted, then we need to test Firefox. We need then that. Did we? Yeah. That's why I logged out and in. You know what? For proxies dev temp dev pts root proxies dev temp. Is this all? Do mount bind for d in dd done. Man, log out, log in to save. Man. Let me just test if that works. Okay, I guess it works. So this only works because no ethel. By the way, Twitch runs at like 1 frame per 20 seconds. Oh, that's... Yeah, I mean, how... I don't understand how Firefox... Like, this is... In Firefox, I mean... FF Play is fully watchable. Yeah, that is my grief where people is like, yeah, don't use outboard hardware. Like, modern software became so bloody inefficient. Imagine if this modern software were written like efficient, like how fast it would be. And like, it's ridiculous that even on a Steam Deck here, it's sometimes slow to handle and stuff. Oh, by the way, I did this wrong. I forgot. I mean, yeah, this comes up. Yay, it comes up with privacy default screen stuff, things of about session things of. Okay, then the software comes. Wait, what? Wait, this is what we want. People claim they no longer code at 100%. I doubt that. Like, with 100% agent, I mean, sure, you can rinse and repeat. Like, you can sit there, shit code, do better, shit boss not happy, like do better, like right so. But also people probably don't really know how good code looks and maybe don't know how to program. So it's still loading. I mean, it's crazy that this is... Oh, here. I mean, okay, so far we were... I mean, I don't know if it's... I mean, this is a bare side, not... Dew, is it slow? I've no idea why it's so slow. I mean, it's not dead yet. Oh, here. Yes, yes. Didn't crash. But some things here are RGB swapped. But hey, we fixed it. It didn't crash. We fixed it. The images, like, okay, most content is RGB swapped. We actually had that fixed once. But apparently this... I was like, here, it's... Surprise, it's slow. Very, very slow. But it doesn't crash. Yeah, it's this is actually depressive how slow that is. And given that the JavaScript consumes so much, yeah, it's... The computer clock is wrong. Oh. Shit, damn it. Okay, at least it doesn't crash anymore. How did it open the first site if... would agree. Efficiency side, I'm a lucky person. Dell things, 28 Intel. Can't even wait for you working on SI next week. Yes, yes, I know. But Firefox was Pentium things. Everything was so slow that I were not software just in case some user of Mesa runs something. Yeah, but Firefox said. But before that, what do you think? People think PowerPC mid-20s, everything. Yeah, it's crazy how slow everything became. So, I mean, you know what? We could theoretically, on ATI things, run through Mesa. Only in compositors. I mean, it's an achievement that this stuff is up. Like that's. The thing is, probably they changed. Did we delete a patch? Did we? Because this RGB swap we had mostly fixed. Nah, it's absolutely not fun. Also, we run unaccelerated. Like, maybe it would be slightly better if. Okay, but we fixed it not to crash anymore. That's. Okay, so what's here the state? Oh, we're not. What do you mean? Auto mode on? Why is it internet blocked again? Command went wrong. No, strip it and deploy. Was it strip it? What? Why does it ask me? I thought I'm in auto mode. Auto mode on. Why does it ask me? Like somehow this Claude is fucked. Greetings to Greece. It worked fully autonomously. Like it's auto mode on. Auto mode classifier requires confirmation for this. Like did they overnight fix some shit? Like I didn't. Oh, because yes, and I don't understand how it worked without asking me last night. And target is up. Actually, wait a second. Shit, I forgot here to change. We tell AI to test and then have your. What did it want to test? Damn it, that is mixing things here. Why does it, I mean, I don't get this. SCP new verify. Why is it asking me everything now? Like somehow it's like this is completely, the state is completely fucked. Use bypass permission mode. This, we didn't have this issue, that's a new issue. Actually, so that fixes something. Once upon a time, we had here skier. Alright, we'll figure this out, right? shit, no. Damn, this autocomplete, like, oh, it's always over. Like why? Why is it? This is so stupid. I don't get what's the programs here. Okay, so I don't get this. Bizarre. Yeah, why did I compact? Like, people compact the state sometimes and stuff, and too many tokens and stuff, and then I do this, and like my whole debug flow here is completely fucked now. I don't even know if it does the same thing like last time. This is it did reboot. It just did reboot because we probably told it so. No hub reboot. I don't understand what auto classifier bullshit is going on here. It wasn't like this before. That is with AI stuff, right? I mean, Claude can do good when supervised accordingly. Without me, it wouldn't do good. I constantly to tell it no like this, no like this, no like this, no like this. The symptom mostly iceberg from content correct points to as visual byte assumption native Indian prison browser lit. Review existing T pages conversion things. Already covered by the things, fix the things. RGB, okay, we're here. No X term yet. What is it baking? What is it doing? Okay, we have a black output. All armed. Print K8. Net console verified. Did I even already? Okay, what does it do? Bash poll things, rebooting things. Box went down cleanly, but hasn't returned after what? What does it do here? What? Oh, what? What did it say? Auto mode or what? All things. Exoc up. Solid root drawn. Alive. Output is still black. Solid root drawn. What does it do here? Things. Death watch. It's dead now. Yeah, I mean, isn't it? This is free desktop engineering. We can, like, with days of fixes, we can run glix gears, but like starting next term, It's a hard look. And that's the previously best open source driver we like the predecessor of MDGPU, the ATI things. It's 20 years of the only continuous change in regressions. Like 20 years of not really tested. Like 20 years of compile tested changes. It's like, but good that the API is cleaner now. Compile tested cleaner API. Ship it. The future is now. Ship it. So what's going on here? Let me read the log. Denied by auto mode couldn't evaluate the thing. Oh, they were. I waited something else. Actually, someone was testing. What is this? Answer LOL. What does it do? Blocked again? Intermitted? It's getting intermittently. The tracer answered it again. Here's the 30 second time. Look at the tail lines. Extreme lunge. There is not a single T disk marker, no cursor, no set base, no things. So only thing between extreme launch and the freeze and T2 ending on the same. So every direct MMO is exonerated. The killer is purely the 2D blitz stream. Yet my reproducer displays that stream and survives. I have set tile OSETL instruct. Now let me add macro tiling and GTT copy things. Different things. So it's dead, right? We need to reboot. Yeah, I need to reboot. Pull a little cube. Be miles better, accelerated, trust me, software phobic, emergency only. Yeah, totally. Especially if it's LLVM pipe things. Patches consistent checking header thing. It patched something already. Patches consistent header consumption already before rebuilding. Checking header consumers things. It patched something again. The symptom things, correct point things. Patch is consistent. It didn't do something yet. What does it do here? Can AI use Git to check out every change to get rid of you? What? Can AI using Git to check out every change to get rid of you struggle with it? Where do I git check out changes? What do you even mean? You often say so strange things here. I don't even understand what you bloody meaning. You're struggling with commenting, man. Of course you can. Of course AI will happily use Git. I just don't understand the question. I just don't see where I'm struggling with. Where am I struggling with Git? Didn't even touch Git here. Okay, that is where it crashed, I think. But now we have that working here. Didn't even post this yet, huh? Here, things. So that's on G5 we had this beta already. I would capture this, but somehow capture refused to capture today. That's DVI that should capture but doesn't. So it's mostly good. I mean, it's also too small, too slow. So done, the new stripped things, ready to copy. Things, root cause, byteswap, T2 tree already carried, S390 big endian patches, and they did apply to 152, but the swizzle from bug one things was in the wrong place, things partial update path when compose and temporary changes. Both theory and things, swizzle the map things of things, patch bookkeeping in, skier, dropped suppressed render thing, image section, overall model not documented in my notes, all internal things. So it wants that here, huh? No stripped and ready to ship. That's not the right. Which one should this be? Must be the last. 320. Is this modification time now? Cannot access. Wait, what? No such file or directory. Maybe it was 320 after all. July 19th, 1415. That's better, huh? Some of this auto mode is fucked up here. It probably happens when you wipe code your wipe code prompt, and wipe code prompt not stable. As we switch it between things, so we can start this already. Pre-test. No. Need to copy that though. 320 no. 196. That's also not 320. Here's 320. Is this here, huh? Might be with this, with debug symbols. Ah, that's why I had to have two builds. Oh, that's with debug symbols. Okay. Memory updated. Here where we are. Instrument capture things, external launch things, scan out macro tiles, set base MR things of things, CRTC tile mate, dump was linear. Without repress something through, without presetting some convention through instructions. I always just do what makes it happy. Yep, totally. Did it build that? My experience run, did it finally compile it itself? I've built two things. Redeployed things. Okay, what's our Firefox doing? Couldn't load. Wait, what? Couldn't load what? SQLite max health version. What? How is that happening now? What? Why did this not happen before? The mods SQLite 3. That's bizarre. So we didn't have this before. Why is always shit happening? Do they have here mods? SQL3. New text held. Segmentation fold. Something is out of whack here. Not really sure how that happened. Except web coding. So what did it do now? Is this here or that here? Or both? So this is not needed anymore, you're saying? Skier legacy, blitter, store native endian, force little endian, byte order. So let's build here where it was working. The only problem is now we copied everything over there. What you're doing? We are developing a use distribution that just supports everything. So that's... Oh, this is why this earlier didn't apply, because it's... Ah, now I see this. Because it wasn't conf dir. And what was the other? Big Indian skier. Mal from Page. Why is this bloody broken again? The thing really sometimes generates broken patches. That's pretty annoying. Mal from patch line 90. This is stupid. Six to 19, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. Like it hallucinated this patch offset off by one again. Why does it sometimes do that? That's bloody annoying. Does it not try to, like, how does it test these patches? Holy shit, is that stupid. Did I do the other already? Road. So that was SGL. Skier. Did this already, huh? Damn it, that's stupid. Um, what was the file name? Radeon. So it said it built that, right? It built the two things. The tracer settles the mechanism, instrumented things. The scanner is macro tiled. I guess we could. I mean, it said it. Please reset. I mean, please go test yourself. You know what? Let's not slowly ask. Like we can still test ourselves. Can still test ourselves except not native mouse crap. Valid option T. I thought it told me it did build that. I've built the two things. Updated with T. Macro tile scan out. GTT copy source, but like why? If it built that, where did it build it? Here's node-t. Where did it do that? Was it the wrong directory? 6037. 6037. Scan out copy stream. Stress. There is T though. What did I do wrong? 6. Did I copy this to the wrong directory? Ah, maybe I copied that here. Maybe that's the issue. Work though. TG GTT source. G. Overlap and scroll and backlog. The funny thing is, like, all these reproducer things work. Run 1 and 2 reproduces the hard lock with no X involved. There appears to be something really stupidly silly going on. Like all the things work now except X locks up like this, which is, there must be something really silly, stupidly. Also, you can command the way your system. Why does this not build? Patch not good. How does this fail now? Thought it said it test built that. I mean, unless there is something out of sync now. Could just like do it. Let's see if it builds then. Strange, always can't produce a blind diff. Target is up, reset done. Let me deploy the reproducer and confirm no access holding dear master. Yeah, somehow the session here is fucked up now with auto mode versus classifier. It's not dead yet. Thundering. Oops. How's life treating? How's what? Live? People of T2, how are you doing? Doing relatively normal. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm running out of, maybe the doctor with tracer things. It is, I mean, we came so far. It's so much more usably stable and stuff. It's just like there is this one last thing with X. Also, we test so much and it only occurs on those power max. Tile alone survived, submitted no log macro. To just do all of this, man. I don't even know what's on here with auto mode things. Strange things. Root cause byte swapped UI things. Patch bookkeeping in hotfix. Dropped the suppressed render composite things and sections. Keeps the RBE convert. No carries corrected commit frame. Hung plus. I mean, image lib format diffs generating clean base. I mean, clean just doesn't apply for me. Now documented in your notes, all internal pixels, a little onion. Exactly one conversion to native happens as VGL presentation. Anything still shows swap color of the bullet should be limited. Other things, similar things. Yeah, whether this will build here, I have no idea. It didn't build before. Oh, damn it, just do, man. I want results. Boss and Bossily not happy. Clanker not clanking fast enough. I don't expect here anything different than it's working. We somehow did not capture what log set up here. I wonder if mode setting would work with GL. Is mode setting doing this then going through Glamour? Excuse me. I multitask already. We do that. What do you think we do here? Oh, darn. We multitask here, but I mean, supervising more than two is a little bit taxing too. I mean, plus the YouTube and Twitch entertainment here. No such file directory. The output wasn't created. Launched directly didn't take. Let me gtile line directly actually output. I only run this to double check and to see if that does anything. No output. It's doing something stupid. Locked mid-run. It's doing something stupid again. Look, it wouldn't do that alone because the box is alive and happy. It just tested that wrong. It's just running something wrong now. Radeon scan out things. Alive, survived too, but produced no output unlike T. It's somehow reading this output wrong. I have no idea what it's doing. It's pretty something a little bit stupid. The overview here is not the best, like reading what precisely it does. I mean, probably most wipe code I don't want to read what's going on here. It's doing something broken, which is not particularly helpful. Tokens gone, yeah, exactly. How many tokens gone for nothing? 20,000? You mean more like 1 million? Input, output, 800,000 tokens of things. It's doing something very, very stupid here and wasting tokens while it. Did this build or error, or it's still building? Okay, maybe this was a half applied patch, but then... Okay, we probably continue this here another day. This session here somehow after compacting at night, this session is fucked. I don't know if that's much or not. I mean, it's this, we pay subscriptions, so we basically bankrupt them as usually we do. Like they sell us a subscription to fix this up so cheap. Yeah, it's thundering. It's of course some entertainment here to keep people in the AI loop of, hey, it's funny, look at that cute little LLM thing doing funny things here. Yeah, that's fucked. The main thing here is killed. It's doing completely stupid things. it's doing some. It did it so reliably in the night. It's somehow it's broken. Gets frustrating. It can be creative. I have two things: training data, created unique patterns, things. Yeah, it's very. It's not good at concentrating. It's also Anthropic lobomized the model was deploying quantized values to save. What do you mean overnight? You mean lobotomize the model with deploying quantized variants to save? You mean here? Like you mean like overnight it became worse? Is that? Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? But like it's like a human. Like one day human good at concentrating, next day he has a hangover and partied too much, or trouble at with a boyfriend or things. That's probably LTO linking. Critical finding, it's flooding with things dumps, no page flip things. IB diagnostic is still active this boot, so submission show it fires on my things. That's why hung the box is droning in console, not GPU. The things decoded one line, things like identical relog things, failed to allocate and things. Paces every run needs off for honest full. I need it off for honest full rate reproducible. Let me capture allocation failed, reproduce things. Like just do, I don't care anymore. So this is thing like it's like might not be talking to the 100% same model. Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, it's with all the LLM problems, and then with all the cloud problems, you have the same with even your online banking or booking a flight. Like one day it's that over, or like doing your taxes and all the other things, right? Like one day you like the interface, next day they roll out a new software version thing where everything sucks. That's the crazy thing is PayPal with our online store for 20 years. PayPal does not get their emails even. Like aligned, like even like when we get payment emails like multiple times a day, obviously, like every payment email is different. I don't even like I would expect like every payment email be the same format, but like we get literally every hour we get another format. It's like literally like when depending on which PayPal server the email is generated, they are one format. But I also like, how is this not like I don't understand how, like I really don't get it. I have no idea what it, and that wants to be a bank. Also this didn't build here. This really didn't build here. That's annoying. That really didn't build like the other build. Error data is not a member of. I mean, how did it test build that? That's ridiculous. It said it did some patch and then the patch doesn't apply and it's like LLM. The patch is off by 1, the chunk is off by 1 and it doesn't compile. I don't even know what it did. Use the same exact model output always is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has now different totally. It has now different context, so timeout things, what is it? Critical finding, demask things, did allocate things, no warning things survived, but every run is being paced by page flip 2 IB dump. Does it want to reboot or grab? What does it want to do? It grabs in etc. Yeah, it's modifying etc mod probe. I don't understand why this auto shit is broken now. Like this is so annoying. At this rate, I could edit it myself, but the problem is if I interfere now, then everything gets out of sync. Like yeah, now it's rebooting. It just rebooted that, right? Like, connect stuff, no hub reboot. It's like, yeah, 2026, your LLM is rebooting a system. It's like, obviously. Still booting NFS root is like what has that, like, it's just that is, if modern people, if next generation learns with AI, they constantly learn wrong things. This is hallucinate, right? Whereas the NFS root is slow, it's like, yeah, but that's not like 90% of the boot time is like posting and NFS and DHCP getting and like some like yeah, I mean, we are so fucked. We are so, yeah. Next generation is like, next generation will be after generation doom scrolling and not good foundational book reading of like generation PDF book cross reading. Hasn't returned from reboot after 40. What do you mean 14 minutes? This is not bloody 14 minutes. It's like, what? What do you mean 14 minutes? You mean 1 minute? Like, this is outrageous. This thing can't even count time. It's ridiculous. Checks the, it's like it's rebooted in 1.5 minutes or 1 minute or whatever. It's like, it's ridiculous. Give it QEMU serial directly. Like, that's not even occurring on it need real hardware. What do you mean QEMU serial? Like, what should QEMU serial help here when it's not even reproducible in QEMU serial? How should what should that help you guys? I don't understand. You guys sometimes so funny comments. Or sometimes often. Let me bisect things, patch, find actual malformations. It's like yeah, probably. You. What anthropic? It should be. I lost overview. Opus. It Fable refused because security. Yeah, it can't count time. It's like a VM. Let me bisect the find section, finds actual malformation. Things. Live. I'm not sure if it's even, is it even running that? What does it try to do? Scan out, kill, connection, scan out, sock hopping, X not running, no clean full rate test things, echo uptime, full fail things. Somehow it's completely dumb, it's completely degenerated and is doing complete nonsense. No. I don't know what it does, but it's not running. It's doing some nonsense. Where do I find Kimi K3? I mean, you guys really think I model hop every day? I have things to do. My unified grab things, fix fully verified. Your handwritten commit frame, hung clad 19 things. Yes, I fixed that already. I fixed it. Edit grew a chunk by 2 lines. All 5 modified patches. No. 5. The reported error, fresh extraction things. Got my call, but not the include. That include was added. Old chunk I had removed. The include is no part of the cracked tongue and things. The fine still carried include earlier patch things. Treat didn't. Wonderful. So that's big Indian stuff. Big Indian what? I mean, I probably have it in the commit thing. Is this one? Oh, no. What did the other instance clink in the nothing? Survived full combo tiling thing. Hundreds of small things per second. The one thing LMs did is make me read better since you're forced now. Same exact model. Yeah, when this auto mode classifier doesn't just work, it's absolute time wasting, prompt confirmation waste. I hope it runs that here tail tiny out. Is it even running that? Kill all. Oh yeah, it's maybe running that. Every stuff tiny submission things for more things it survives. The reproducer cannot reproduce the log across any T2D axis. That's decisive. The trigger is not the T2 command stream. Submission, which earlier reading tracer was only 2 DA dumps before death, doesn't provide consistent untraced MMO, it produces no log line. The strongest such candidate that fires under XSCS only loop in the fence software interrupt high rate waste CS things. Yeah, building Firefox 18 minutes at a time on 1950x 3D, that's a little bit exhaustive, you all. Yes, that's what people don't see, right? Just running Linux distribution, testing and fixing everything I was speaking of. And then that's of course everything not newsworthy. YOLO. We had here the thing is, yeah, and at the end people is like, yeah, stuff not working. The thing is, I would need to get it out now. I mean, what should I say? Like, yeah, maybe I should run mailing list instead of, but most people, like, the thing is, we got like 32 mails in like 10 years. Like, most people don't even want to, like, yeah, 7 people wanted to send an email to the list this year. The thing is, I have that, which is, I think that's exactly what I have. Pretty sure that's exactly what I have, unless it's... Pretty sure that's exactly what I have. Yeah, I would need to test myself and then... Yeah, I mean... Not really an idea remotely. Any one of you have an idea? By the way, did measurement Firefox rejected CPU below? It's running on software in your machine, so it's faster with yeah, so it's exactly what I have. I just don't know why it doesn't work, man. Okay, that worked. So that's what? That's... Oh, that's a new directory. Can we quickly test this? That probably should be all that's needed, right? I would hope. Yeah, what is so annoying is that given the nature of the low-level graphics subsystem, it's really difficult to even figure out where it crashes, given the machine is so dead then. I'm not even sure if it runs it correctly, because maybe it's hallucinating shit again because it's not even running this. I don't see the mode change, so there are high chances that it's not even... What is it, SCP things? But did it even build? Like, does it copy some old... What does it even do here? Oh wait, maybe is it... No such file. What does it even do here? Did it build that or not? Like, did it not even build that? Bizarre. Okay, we're not getting like this. The session is too fucked. This is like, yeah, it's like AI colleague don't doing that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, you need to be careful what you're doing, otherwise you're doing complete shit. And you need to watch the AI, otherwise... Okay, that's... Mixed endianness. to use root on Android. I don't use Android that much. I only use Android to phone. Where's the extra? How did it crash now? Wait, what did I do now? Oh no. No, we locked it up. Mixed endiness, yeah, I mean, mixed is relative, but like if you have mixed it, you byte swap it. But that's also why I wouldn't recommend C. I use C++. I did endiness helpers. Like the right way to do is explicit endiness types. Like I did over 20 years ago in C++. And then you can like your endiness type stuff, like U32, big or little endian. The thing is that it shouldn't, like you shouldn't do that in C. Like that's also why I never did C or did a new C project. Like doing a new C project is doing a new project in C was basically a waste of time since 1999 already, or like year 2000. Since like C++ 98 or whatnot. We could have been so much further in software if people wouldn't stick with old stuff for decades. But even Linus Torvalds didn't want to hear it. Like that's the thing, Linus Torvalds like, nah, now we do Rust. It's like he didn't want to listen to modernism for decades, and now it's like they hate it. They're such C++ haters that it's like they've instead of choosing the logical language, the logically better language for 20 years already, they now choose something that makes the whole code base a complete clusterfuck of binding stuff. Let's maybe stop that here if it's not doing here. Like, yeah, it's doing some. Yeah, one day soon we will figure this out. It's probably did run xterm twice. I probably locked it up by running the xorg server twice. Okay, so let's see. Does this Firefox work better? I hope I copied the right files. Why the Linus held? He is the one that made most powerful ambitious. Linus Torvalds has some issues. I mean, I would even go as far as that certainly quite some things. I mean, there's certainly quite some, like Linus is also guilty that we didn't have the year of desktop Linux. Like, I would even go as far as say he's not necessarily the best leader of the Linux kernel for 20 years already. He has also more mood swings than I have, man. Like and ranting me and shouting people and things. I mean, it's up, so that's good. Actually, the colors are better. Maybe the AI wipe coded that better. It's the foundational work I've enjoyed uniqueness. Maybe the colors are better, but I also probably did I run this wrong? Yes. It's also not. Hey, blame the fragmentation Linux desktop for not having made it. What? Blame the fragmentation for Linux desktop for not having made it? What do you mean? You can criticize George Lucas for the later movies even though it did awesome original. You can criticize George Lucas for the later movie even though he did what? Maybe that's better. It's still starting slowly. Yeah, I think it's fixed something. Yep. Holy shit, the colors are brighter. At least some progress. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if they're correct. All over the place. Let me. I mean, okay. I'm using also how to even. Or shit. No. I mean, maybe they're correct. I mean, I'm just not used to light. It's probably YOLO. It's probably correct. I'm just not used to the light mode things. Okay, at least that's some. I mean, after LLM generated the patch chunk stuff links incorrectly and forgotten include, but like, oh, signature. How did this even render? How did this even render at all? If it was it still cached or what? Like, that's bizarre. Here, Chris, look, things. Yeah, I mean, at least you can browse the web slowly. So if you wanted in an emergency read some documentation, you like could. Certainly a huge progress to have it running than not having it running. Perv top, and it showed bottleneck and software shaders in memcopy. So gave it what software things to. So then, it's 2, right? That's all the stuff we did already the last years. It's just now the other way works better. Is there not T2 patch? Why is this so? Spark only issue? Why does it say Spark only issue? Maybe this is from when we've stolen it from Oracle. Why does this not at the copyright page? Hopefully that's all. Hopefully this works for all of it. Yeah, we made progress of different things. It's unfortunately not all of it yet. It is what it is. Also, AI is constantly doing some shit here, so that's certainly not helpful. Like, basically this session fucked. This session not helpful. Huge progress though, from completely not usable to mostly usable plus Firefox. Today interface, UI imported more than kernel. You said Linux was to blame for Linux desktop never getting things. It's more related to Linux computation. Yeah, but he also caused it. Plus, his kernel also sucked, right? He never prioritized graphic. Like, he always, like, the state of, like, for 30 years, the state of 2D and 3D acceleration was also because Linus Torvalds never cared about graphic. The graphic subsystem was always a complete piece of junk. It still is between frame buffer and, like, the new DRM. Like, if Linus Torvalds would take a closer look, like, ever, or even today, he would shout with everyone and fire them all. So on the kernel level, like, plus ever-changing graphics things, right? From user space things to frame buffer things to DRM things to DR1, DR2, DR3, and now everything deleted that was once working. So there's a lot of kerneling that's completely fucked up. And now everything that we got working over 30 years, now they start deleting, like old stuff works too good, delete. So, yeah. Plus, if you say Linux, like Linux is his thing, right? So no matter what he did or did not do, I would still, like, in any case, in any of neglectance and fails, like basically there is a total lack of there is basically total lack of stewardship in the Linux desktop stuff of Linus, like, Torvalds. That certainly is fair to blame him on, like, right? It's like, yeah, because he has done zero for desktop. Had he 30 years ago put his fist on the table, said, like, you do a proper graphic API and things and stuff, like, but he never did, like, until this day. The only thing he ever is, like, showed NVIDIA the finger, and that was 10 years after I showed NVIDIA the finger, right? So he was even a decade late on that. Yeah. But in general, he mostly applies patches for 25 years, so it's not like he has magically done the most the last 25 years. Okay, like some last patch thing. So the state is, yeah, much better. We will continue someday, maybe in a week or two. Like, we will get this to work. At least our Firefox PowerPC thing, Big Endian things is probably mostly done. Plus whatever we find. We could probably, I have on my to-do, the Raptor engineering people have done PowerPC little endianous JIT thing, like PPC64LE JIT for Firefox. That's not upstream. I saved the patches from somewhere once. I hope I still have them somewhere. I probably should have them somewhere. We could actually tell Claude, like, here, gets this, like, power on the Power 8. Will be a little bit loud. Maybe in autumn, like maybe in a month or so, like for my birthday or so. And we could actually, I had on my to-do, like, to port this Lua, like this V8 JavaScript. Did I say Lua? I meant V8 JIT. I had on my to-do to port this, to get this work again, which is also crazy, right? Like, PowerPC based company, like, writes huge patch of hundreds, thousands of lines or whatever that was. And then it's not upstream, right? And then I think they don't even ship it anymore because they did it and it's not upstream. And then I think they dropped it because, like, YOLO, nobody maintained it. It doesn't apply anymore. We could basically tell Claude, like, here, makes this PowerPC, like, reintegrates this PowerPC JIT thing there and make it work. Maybe we could even tell it, like, when this work, like, the question is, will Claude do that? Will LLM be good enough to do that? But that's for another thing. Very impressive. It seems to be working well today. I mean, kinda, not the most. I mean, it worked somewhat well, but it's like, so we got some AGP. I mean, the question is, it's like, what is even going here with? Yeah, this is, it's like, yeah, that's just like, no. It did some patches here. So many of this stuff here is garbage. Maybe that one here not. The thing is, now we have here some random shit. Like, so many of this here are tests. Like, many of this is just test stuff. Some of the stuff doesn't, like, this doesn't even work. So this and to the engine resets, this never worked. so some things are just debug, like this here. This is just debug stuff. That's not like to commit. And that is like you need to be an 10x engineer, right? Like if some noob, if some analphabet, some non-coder like thinks everything is a Mesa, like no, this is test stuff. That's not for production. And so maybe that is for production. I don't know. What do we have here? HiMem things. The thing is, we need to test all of them because like now it's like 24 hours of wipe coding and some things made some things work, but given the LLM did some random shit, I'm yeah. The TTM pages, Radeon binds can be HiMem whose linear map address is not mapped. Flushing it folds. Actually, I think this is a genuine bug. I think I've seen this. I think this fixes an oops. Flush the CPU for this page. Guard seems fresh written data. The only valid low mem things. Flush decache range. VA keymap. Keymap local page. Flush range. Range VVA page size for page count. I mean, this here might be real, which is crazy. I mean, yeah, but that's also the things, right? It's like, I think historically, we did, even T2 didn't build with config HiMem. I think this changed recently. I think historically, as far as I might be wrong, but I think historically the HiMem split was like, historically the split was 3 GB, and somehow they recently maybe kernel address space randomization reduced this, because suddenly like I never needed HiMem, and then 10 years ago, like suddenly 10 years ago, we need config HiMem. So I'm pretty like, and maybe this like that is why people like kernel mode setting broke it. Like no, like stuff like this broke also stuff. So yeah, this is probably genuine. The question is, do we want this with so much random text there? I think all the other stuff here is mostly garbage. It's mostly test noise. It shouldn't even have saved that really, but I mean, this is all just test instrumentation, which most of the stuff is even hallucinated nonsense. That's not even. Yeah, basically after the wipe coding is before the testing what we really need. So this is all just debug things of not for production. This is just capture things, test things, log things, override, like test override things. Yeah, and this comments also, this is not yet clear. Like this is not true. This is the danger of wipe coding. Like the LLM hallucinated the wrong conclusions, and that this doesn't even work. Like this is, we tested random things, and yeah. Actually, the one thing we probably do need is, and that's not even in there, is actually defaulting to AGP. So somehow we do not default to AGP anymore for reasons. And apparently it actually needs that, so we could try if we can wipe code it. Somehow I'm not which was it even? Was it this one? No conversation to resume. Oh wait, Firefox also wrong. Linux PowerPC. The only thing is the session was somehow fucked, so 5 minutes. Hyperspacing, no. Patch Radeon to default to AGP mode for this PowerPC hardware. Can it do that? Please. That would actually be, if it's totally unstable without AGP, then certainly we shouldn't default to that, right? Yeah, after the vibe coding is before the next vibe coding, because we're far from done, but don't forget to like, subscribe. I probably should go for lunch and stuff and enjoy at least half a free day a week. Did I post it already? I think I posted that already, alright. Slow, like, yeah, even Firefox gets slower and slower. Even on this, like, each release slower, that's... And this is a quad core with hyperthreading and whatnot, Steam Deck, AMD custom APU thing. And then you wonder how slow Firefox is on decade-old hardware. Yeah, what an achievement. Too bad nobody will ever write about this. Something like this not even fully done. Like this were maybe 1,000 prompts and testing. Here's AGP mode -1. AGP on the untouched defaults to promoted to AGP 1x. AGP mode -1 equals. Is the default here? Depends what you mean. Fixing Firefox was only doesn't like fixing. The problem is that this hardware lookups, like this testing is like totally killing it, right? Like each time you touch something, and the hardware like that's not particularly. The hardware lookup is what kills all the automation and things, and like basically everything low-level hardware is always super time-consuming. Especially when you're not the inventor, like if you're not the vendor of the hardware, and you need to deal with others' undocumented bullshit. Also, this graphic stuff is super complex, right? It's not like a 1,000-line mini driver. It's like hundreds, like 100,000 lines of. Oh, we can actually do one. Actually, theoretically, I wanted to eat something and stuff. Oh, it's 15:26 already. Got a little bit later up today after I was wipe coding till 2:30. The one thing is, does it have any memorized context things? Because the one other thing is Actually, mode setting is an Xbox server, right? Oh, darn. That's in PowerPC. What? What? We could actually write websites in minutes, apps, higher order of hours to... It depends what... This top encode models, I produce anything I want. The key is knowing the language to unlock your goal. Nah. The question is what precisely you... I mean, the wipe coding, the wipe coded stuff you usually see pretty quickly that it's wipe coded slop code. It's Claude. Displaying, how is it even spelled? Displaying, I don't even know. Let's see what it does. The problem is that this DRM stuff is basically supposed to be little endian only these days, which is sucks completely. What do I have? Which do I have here? Which one? Where am I? What do here? What? Auto mode on. What is it manifesting? Still this create. Now let's create a T2 patch things. Diff against pristine sources from the T2 mirror. Like it's what do you mean? It's, you had the file in there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, manifesting bullshit. Those motherboards. Did you work with those? I mean, yes, I have them. Many main logic boards have botch wires. So, what precisely do you? What precisely? The problem is the plastic is brittle and many fall apart. Wipe coder, make me a cool app thing. That's for explicit coder. Like using things, layout things, and down clean things. Now I have extra pristine context. CPU my disk and pristine things. Write the patch file. Yeah, the thing is even writing a patch file, right? 18,000 tokens later. Retry. Auto mode couldn't evaluate this action. Like, yeah, auto mode is not having it today. But that is the thing, you want to get stuff done and then your stuff is not stuffing. That's a bit of an issue, right? What is no again? Retry, right, manifesting. Oh, that is why. Okay, it's still manifesting, it's still not there. Yeah, for a wipe coder or even writing a patch difficult. Okay, now it did something. Config Power Mac Radeon AGP. The thing is, Linux kernel doesn't want, like, you don't want to have such long things. And I'm not even sure if I really want that here, really. So the untouched, like, this is also like, you would, if you changed this here, actually the right thing is to just like, so yeah, this is just slop quality. First of all, that's too long. Like, you could, like, on PowerPC defaults to AGP1. But even better would be if dev config PowerPC, then simply change this. Like, have but yeah, it's things. It's like, yeah, we will need to clean this up later. Anyway, this classic big endian cannot format PowerPC Radeon case. DM is little endian, so big endians cannot wrong things. FB2 colors. Let me look at the mode setting driver. Is it not in auto mode? Not sure. Was it not in auto mode? Yeah, basically. Even that needs to be different. The problem is we need to retest everything, unfortunately. We are not yet done and we need to retest every step. But one thing is for clear, there will be a avalanche. We will be overrolled by slop, low quality slop software. What I thought was a simple task turned into a nightmare the other day. A lot of pushback. PDF school event calendar and add all the events into your Google Calendar with what? With LLM? This doesn't need testing, man. I didn't ask for testing. It's funny how just like test this for you. Default ADP. Yeah, we will not be doing that like this. This is also. Yeah, we clean this up some other day when we continue testing this. Yeah, as I said, as your story there, as I said, LLM is not. It's not reliable logical computing anymore. It's fuzzy. It's like, this is all, I mean, it's not AI. Like, LLM is like large language, like fuzzy large language hallucination models. That's criticizing a new breathtaking 3D. What? Totally. Are you? Is it on? How much did you earn today? Is it selling on Steam already? Like, did you ship it already? Right. Okay, we did some updates. We the data is still on. Things. Data also do some things. Data also do some things. Amazing. This thing is still hallucinating. Yeah, we did as usual. We did some things. I'm on one side thrilled that we got that to work somewhat, but on the other a little bit disappointed that it's still not fully amazing. Okay, kernel we did. Anything in going on? Its search is really long, man. Atom bias 7.1. Oh, it searches on my local things. Interesting. Yeah, I heard from people that Gemini not super amazing. New study links teen boys' ADHD symptom to addictive social media use. Who would have thought? Like, no shit, Sherlock. No shit, yeah, social media detox. Like, just follow me for some live stream update and delete all the rest. Only touch it once a day or once a week. Apple source onto what? NextBSD? What Apple source? Says he needs cold hard proof. AI is paying off. Yeah, AI is not really paying off. The thing is, like all your fancy web coders, like when AI is going bankrupt, like all of you might not have web coding anymore. If you want professional output, paying for the higher tier coding model that worth it. Any Google task? No, but if you have been 9 years old, it would be amazed and happy for 1 hour max, maybe. Happy to hear that. Microsoft overlayers, game studios, things. It's still token maxing here. Usage. Oh, here it's swap surface things and buffer object things. Expired order in a kernel module, that will not work. It's funny how I asked it to fix the mode setting driver, but instead of fixing the mode setting driver, it's like, I mean, it's potentially the correct thing to do, it's just like also slow as fucking thing and stuff. Oh wait, no, it's, wait, what? Why is that dear mget version compare Radeon? Gemset tiling. It's doing some complete nonsense here. Root cause, verified gains, Radeon legacy CRT uses. Has no big endian handling at all. Always read VRAM as little endian. Doesn't work at FB host order. Dump BO on big endian host after creating a dump BO and the DRM device as Radeon. Tiling and things in swap 32. Writes lens little endian and VRAM. Source update build cross compiled CC dump things. Xorg mode setting big endian Radeon with scripture of things. On a class which has surface with some swaps cannot, this could in theory double swap. I mean, no card exists in the PowerPC and it doesn't stop anyone to plug one in. I'm not really sure if that's the really right thing. It's a little bit dirty. It's a little bit dirty, heck, if that even works. Dump BO create. Return BO. Int FD. Handle. Tiling flex. Swap 16-bit. Oof. It's pretty dirty, man. I'm not sure if I'm liking that. We can accumulate it here. It's not a cleaner. I had hoped for one-liner somewhere. Yeah, I need to take a break now too. That's a good thing. Hope you just learned something, especially that things are complex and complicated, but yet we constantly make progress. At least we have Firefox working, and yeah, this cube, we make progress, but I've moved beyond all of this. I'm on my own architecture, models, things. Don't forget to subscribe. You know it means a lot for me and the algorithm. I hope you just learned something. Best switch off now and digital detox. Otherwise, enjoy your devices and see you soon for the continuation of this amazing fun to come. Right?
Move it around in a thankless town. No check, no break, no alibi. I'm patching code like I'm gonna die. Every patch, every bug, it's a labor of love, but I'm losing blood.